is He's Regal on the outside of Backslapper, a length and a half to Bright Spot second last and Starbinder last of all. 800 metres out and Zuccarino cutting them along by a length in advance of Tellura Touch. A length and a half to Holterman looks to be going well. A neck away on the outside to Let's Cut Loose, being followed by He's Regal, Batslapper, and further back a Starbinder moving up on the outside of Bright Spot as they come up past the 600 metre mark. Zuccarino travelling freely in the lead. The best part of a length Tellura Touch, a length and a half Holterman, a half to Let's Cut Loose, 2 lengths away He's Regal. Backslapper, well back a Starbinder with Bright Spot as they come around the home turn. 400 to go and Zuccarino held together by a length and a half. Tellura Touch as they straighten up. They're well out in front here of Let's Cut Loose, and over on the inside gaining ground Holterman is looking for a way out, and down the outside is He's Regal. Zuccarino still travelling well at the 200, led by a couple of lengths to Tellura Touch, and down the outside Let's Cut Loose followed by Holterman, but Zuccarino is well clear with 100 metres left to go. They won't get him, he's too good. Zuccarino leads all the way. Zuccarino under a tight rein, he wins by a length and a half to Tellura Touch. Third home is Let's
dropping back early. Oh, he's gone back to Stone Motherless last, can't pick his feet up, and the early leader. And by gee, it's going faster. Carver's Promise, a length on medals. Third, Posse Montecito, followed by Intermission. 2 lengths to Mossman, Visionary, Miss Chanel, and 3 lengths to Union Wells. Down to the 600 metres they go to Carver's Promise, more than a length on Intermission. The third is Montecito. 2 lengths to Medals, a length and a half to Mossman, and 2 to Miss Chanel on the inside of Visionary. And a couple of lengths to Union Wells, and Dyer's working overtime on this well-fancied commodity. They straighten up now. Intermission on the inside, got away from a Carver's Promise. Montecito, Medals called upon, but is under the whip, and then Mossman, and 3 lengths further back is Union Wells and Visionary. It's Intermission the leader. Montecito is the immediate danger, however. Intermission almost joined by Montecito. Medals starting to warm up with Mossman, but Montecito hits the front and is coming away. And Montecito about a length on the line to Intermission and Mossman, and then Medals followed by Visionary, a Carver's Promise, and then Union.
Gone around them for the lead, and Acidic is also going with it. My Braveheart back to third at the 1400, back to fourth now Tinton Abbey. 2 lengths further back in the field, Metal Trader racing on the outside of No Hangover. 2 lengths further back in the field behind those then came Tanash on the inside of Marziot, and they were followed further back by Strident. He settled well back near the tail of the field with only the Country Galloper Twin Attack behind him. Onto the side they race now, and here the leader going down towards the 1,000 metre mark is Regent Gold. It's got a nice speed on it, leads by 3. Acidic is second, 2 lengths away. Then on the inside is My Braveheart. Tinton Abbey going past him now. Further back in the field behind those then came No Hangover, followed then by Metal Trader and Tanash. Both appear to be travelling okay. Marziot behind those, and now Strident is asked a question, and they've dropped Twin Attack off. On the side they race down towards the home turn, coming to the 600, and Regent Gold only a length and a half to 2 in front of Acidic. Tinton Abbey to third, and now right around them No Hangovers coming into it. My Braveheart is now under some pressure. They were followed further back by Metal Trader, Tanash, and to the outside Strident is starting to round them up, and then came Marziot, who's drifted back to last of the main body, and tailing out his Twin Attack. In the straight, Acidic has gone to the front in the Hancock Bloodcock colours. Down to the 200, 2 lengths in front, Regent Gold, but Strident is the one out wide. He's flying home, and Metal Trader's coming with him. Acidic still a length and a half in front. Strident wearing down Acidic. Metal Trader and Strident come to Acidic. They'll beat that one off. Metal Trader and Strident. Strident in the last stride over Metal Trader. Third Acidic, and fourth running on nicely was Marziot. There was an eye-catching run. 6 lengths Regent Gold, No Hangover. My Braveheart, Tinton Abbey.
The outside and then Prelude. All set. Off and racing now. Dancino began reasonably in the middle of the line. Follow Gold and Wild Rocket out very fast on the outside. Settling just behind them then is Denari and Rose's Joy from Piccadilly Circus. Compulsion getting back to third last, followed by Pardeur and Dancino the outside last of all. At the 800, Wild Rocket went through and led. Denari a neck away second. Rose's Joy 3/4 back third, and Piccadilly Circus fourth on the inside, and then Follow Gold, a length Compulsion. A length and a half to Dancino and Pardeur last of all at the 500 nearing the turn now. And Wild Rocket about a neck on Denari, a length and a half Piccadilly Circus on the inside of Rose's Joy. Follow Gold next, and then Compulsion, who's travelling okay. 5 from the leader needing a run. Can get up on the inside as Piccadilly Circus leaves the rail now. She's getting into the clear. Wild Rocket led from Denari, who's popped the question at the 200. Here's Piccadilly Circus sprinting very quickly. Piccadilly Circus had raced to the lead inside the 200. Compulsion is following her through now, but Piccadilly Circus booted 2 in front of Compulsion. Piccadilly Circus holding her at bay, and Piccadilly Circus by a half Compulsion. 2 lengths away, third a photo, either Denari the inside or Follow Gold in front of Rose's Joy, and then
and 2 lengths to Turn Me Loose. He's very fired up in the early stages as they go down past the 1400, and the leader is into the west, 3/4 to a half length on York, a length and a half third Samden Street pulling and reefing. Touristic on its outside, a length further back is Flinders Street, who's the little wide Old Bond next to last, and a length and a half to Turn Me Loose. They race on towards the first corner, and going down past the 1000 marker, York hits the front. Touristic goes up to its girth, 2 lengths into the west, relegated to third, and fourth on the outside is Flinders Street, a couple of lengths to Old Bomber to head to Samden Street, holding the fence, and 2 to Turn Me Loose. To the crossing at the 800, no change in the order, and York leads the way, about 3/4 Touristic. Into the west, parked on the inside of Flinders Street, and then a break to Old Bomb. Samden Street on the rails, and still Absolute is Turn Me Loose, about 10 lengths from York, has given a bit more leather coming up to approach the corner at the 500 metres, and York about 3/4 of a length on Touristic, 2 lengths to Into the West, and then Flinders Street, Samden Street, followed by Turn Me Loose and Absolute as Old Bomb as they straighten up, and York shows the way. Touristic making a real race of it with the favourite, however, switching the tail. Touristic, and Into the West, a length and a half away third. Now Dye gets fair dinkum on York, and the favourite responds and got a break on Touristic of a length and a half, and the well-named York out of Daring Duchess is coming away now. Touristic second, Flinders Street third, and that's the way they finish. York too good, second Touristic, and third Flinders Street, followed by Into the West, Samden Street, Turn Me Loose, and Absolute Old Bomb.
A bit slow into stride Beyond Fear, and a tune came out racing. It races to a length and a half advantage very quickly from Critical Road, and no, in fact it's Aquascene in similar lime colours. It's Aquascene by a length and a half to 2 over Critical Road, and then came a tuned. Hydrotide is between them, and right around the outside Sarah Blue is putting the pace right on. Back on the inside of horses as Concertmaster goes around them as Kunprani. Cubicle is just balanced up right on the speed, and 3 lengths away Beyond Fear, beaten for early speed. Coming around the home turn, and the leader is Aquascene. About a long neck in advance of in second place in Critical Road. Sarah Blue is out on the limb. A tune behind it with Concertmaster come deep. Back to the inside Kunprani, and also Hydrotite looking for a run. Cubicle is now starting to work into the field. And last of all Beyond Fear, but it's still Aquascene at the 200. It's been a speed performance. It's still 1.5 to 2 in front of Critical Road. Cubicle runs on. A tuned out wide late with Sarah Blue, but it's still Aquascene with 50 metres to go. And Aquascene is going to hang on gamely. Aquascene basically go to woe, scores by 2.5. It's tight for the minors. A tuned out wide and Critical Road the inside, and Cubicle then between them about fourth. Concertmaster Sarah Blue not far away. Beyond Fear just couldn't go the speed and ran on. Hydrotite knocking up behind them, as did Kunprani.
Off they go. Classic Day was one of the first to bounce out from Checkmore. Centre V is mustering good pace in the early part. Elegant Lass getting back as she does in company there with Blazing Reality and Virtual Reality. Settling down, Centre V is working to the lead. Out a half length to Checkmore at the 800. 2 lengths to Classic Day, nicely placed outside Kiora Star. Another length and a half or 2 back to Rye Hero. 2 Elegant Lass on the inside, and then Virtual Reality 3 deep, and Blazing Reality last in the centre. Heading to the 500, Centre V hasn't torn away from them today. Steadily out in front, a length clear on Checkmore second. A length to Classic Day. Kiora Star ridden along fourth the inside. Elegant Lass getting off the fence from Rye Hero when they corner. Centre V 2 in front of Checkmore. Classic Day pulled to the outside. Rye Hero running on fairly well, and then Elegant Lass when they get to the 200. Centre V a half to Checkmore. Classic Day. Big gap for Elegant Lass to come through, and Rye Hero the outside with Blazing Reality very late coming home. Rye Hero at the front. Blazing Reality ducked in, might be costly. Rye Hero holds him at bay. Rye Hero 3/4 Blazing Reality. A length away third, Elegant Lass in front of Checkmore. Classic Day couldn't go.
Well, the best to get into stride was Uncle Stainless, jumping pretty well Wolf River, and moving forward as Toro and company with Poetic Fire. About a length and a half's gap in the field to Jester Boy. Second last, Margesay, and a length further back, Shootout. Well, Daniel Beasley takes Wolf River to the lead, going to the back of the course near the 1550. It's out about a length and a half on Toro, inclined to pull. Third is Uncle Stainless, and a couple to Poetic Fire wide. Jester Boy's in the middle, and Margesay's on the inside, and 2 lengths to Shootout. Going down the back of the course and heading to the 1200, and Wolf River loping along about a length and 3/4 on Toro. 3/4 to Uncle Stainless, a length further back, and wide out Poetic Fire from Jester Boy racing in the middle. Margesay's on the fence, and just under 2 to Shootout. No change in the order. Onto the far corner here. They're running to the 1,000 marker. And the leader is Wolf River, bowling along about a length and a half on Toro, travelling a little bit sweeter now. Third is Uncle Stainless, and fourth Poetic Fire starting to make some ground. And then Jester Boy, Margesay, and Shootout. Only 8 lengths covers the small field with 750 metres left to go. And Wolf River is about a neck clear on Poetic Fire, and a length away third is Toro, followed by Uncle Stainless. Shootout on the outside of Jester Boy, and 2 lengths to Margesay as they travel towards the corner. 550 to go. No change of any great shape here, and the leader Wolf River about a length and a quarter on Toro. Being flicked along and going up very quickly on the outside is Shootout as they straighten up, and Shootout runs to Wolf River to head him, a length to Toro, followed by Uncle Stainless, and 2 lengths further back is Margesay, Jester Boy, Poetic Fire. Shootout the leader, but Wolf River's fighting back. Toro can't come on at this stage, and Uncle Stainless again getting up on the inside. Wolf River and Shootout, with Uncle Stainless going great guns right up on the rails, and Uncle Stainless for the money. Uncle Stainless beat Wolf River and Shootout, followed home by Toro, Margesay, Jester Boy, and 6 to Poetic Fire. Uncle Stainless, written by
away, tried over on the inside. Dennison Ruler away nicely. Cordrella, Noisy Prospect out deep is burning over, and they were followed by Seneca View. Toybury's going up into a nice forward spot. Now Concur getting back along the inside is drifting through the field, going away well to My Pebbles, centre field with Apollo Helios, and they were followed then by Rosa Talac. Mighty Meccano's gone up to be about third ahead of the main division. Camise well back with King's Image, followed back behind those then by Beau Guest as they move onto the side. Brindabella Blues well back behind Bookcase. They're a long way off the lead this division. Further back Lord Zenobia, and Ockleby is last of all. The leader is Noisy Prospect. It's done work to get across to the rail and lead. Mighty Meccano now second, Dennison Ruler third, and then came Rose of Talac around them to fifth, with Toybury followed further back by Seneca View outside Cordrella. Concur now in an awkward spot, being hemmed in. Around the outside of Concur came My Pebbles and 3 deep Apollo Helios. Camise is off around them with an ambitious move, 4 deep. King's Image followed further back in the field behind them by Beau Guest as they pack to the turn. Then Brindabella Blue followed well back in the field at that point by Lord Zenobia. Bookcase is still jammed up between horses. Ockleby still last but going near the rail. In the straight, Mighty Meccano shrugged off Noisy Prospect, kicked a length and a half clear. Rosa Talac, Dennison Ruler, Cordrella followed by Toybury. My Pebbles out wide and then Concur. 200 out though. Mighty Meccano's got a nice lead. It's a length and a half in front. My Pebbles down the outside and Rosa Talac and Dennison Ruler. Mighty Meccano in front though, getting close to home. My Pebbles isn't going to get there. I don't quite think. Oh, it's tight. I don't know. Gee, she made a dive at the finish, My Pebbles. Mighty Meccano or My Pebbles. Toybury between them and Rose of Talac. Further back Concur, Cordrella, Dennison Ruler, Ockleby. They were followed back behind those then by King's Image, then Brindabella Blue. Further back to Bookcase. It didn't fire today. Beau Guest and Noisy Prospect. Seneca View, Lord Zenobia, Apollo Helios and Camise near the tail.
And Coup de Gras is the one we wait, and he's been able to work his way right to the top of the chute there. It's Child's back aboard. Track being cleared and they're all set to go. Blue Diamond Prelude for the Colts and Geldings. Racing now. Chavog began reasonably down in gate number 4. Coup de Gras, one of the first out. Mr. Innocent began very quickly. Special Edition is going fast through the first 200 metres, and Chavog getting up inside it. All Theatre got onto heels there and lost a bit of ground. Paris Dream went forward on the outside to be in the first 5. Back behind them, Prowl. They're being followed then by Slavonic, and over on the outside is Minimal, a length and a half to Smart Banker Theatre, getting well back after that interference. Followed by Benazir on the inside of Typhoon and 4 to Drinking. Chavog had moved up to Coup de Grace before the turn. They're just about together. A length and a half to Mr. Innocent. Outside Special Edition. 2 lengths Minimal deep around Paris Dream, and then Prowl. Behind them Smart Banker and Slavonic. Into the straight now. And the Sydney 2-year-old Chavog had raced to the lead over Coup de Grace, and they're 2 in front of Special Edition. Prowl getting up near the inside, but at the 200 now. And Cassidy's pulled the whip on Chavog. He can't get away. Prowl is getting up on the inside. Prowl is having a crack at Chavog. It's Chavog tackled by Prowl. Prowl sprints through on the inside, and it's Prowl going on to win by 2 lengths. Photo the Miners. Now a Special Edition and Chavog have hit it locked together in a blanket photo there. Smart Banker is with them from Mr. Innocent wider out. Next, Benazir, Coup de Grace and Slavonic. They were followed further back in the field then by Drinking, Minimal.
Off in the Royal Sovereign, and not a bad break, actually. I knew, actually, the first to begin about a half length or so Guineas, but Return to Go is going to muster speed and hit the lead. And settling Return to Go from Laguna, followed by Guineas, I Knew Gullible. Length and a half to Noble Challenge, then Northern Drake 2 to hit the wagon, a length to Tri Cove. Laguna's raced up and takes over from Return to Go as they travel along towards the 600. 2.5 to Guineas. Well, this is being run to suit him. A length and a half into Gullible on the inside of I Knew. From Noble Challenge, Northern Drake, Tri Cove, and to hit the wagon as last of all. Return to Go, given more rain by Brian York, and again got away from Laguna as they set sail for the judge. A length to Guineas in the third spot, and then I Knew, followed by Noble Challenge and Gullible. 250 to travel, and the leader is Return to Go. Guineas is into the clear now, pushes between on the outside Laguna and the leader Return to Go, and Guineas a half length from Return to Go, but starting to pick him up quickly. Guineas draws level with Return to Go. Put pay to him, then Tri Cove and Gullible, but Guineas back to his best. It's Guineas beating Return to Go and Tri Cove, and then came Gullible, followed by Laguna. A break then to hit the wagon, Northern Drake, Noble Challenge, and I Knew.
Flame Trail out wide, Astrolita beaten for early speed. Rosa War dropped out sharply, as did a Spade from their wide alleys, and now as they settle down, Archangel leading, going after it over on the outside now as they settle down is Hand Pass Archangel, Cybervein to third, then Beggar's Opera back fourth on the inside. Grammy Award is there, and over on the outside Stormbreaker, then Flame Trail Tropical Heat. They've gone hard in this. Admired was next, followed by Sean Teller, then Receptor from Astrolita, about 2.5 away behind those, then the other pair of Spade on the outside of Rose of War, around the turn 600 out. Archangel the inside, and over on the outside Hand Pass by 3 to Cybervein. Then came Beggar's Opera being niggled at, so has Grammy Award. These leaders have got them working behind. Admired runs on out wide, a Spade getting a run. Stormbreaker, Flame Trail and Astrolita the deepest runner. In the straight the leaders have kicked. Archangel the inside. Cybervein's wobbled to the centre and takes Admired out very deep. Coming through now is a Spade. Has this been a run? And down the outside here's Astrolita. Astrolita I think is going to blow them all away. Astrolita races up on the outside, and what a finish. Astrolita, big run. Second placing goes to Admired. Third placing came a Spade. That was a huge effort from last. Archangel fourth, I think. Just
all set. Light flashing away at the 2,000 metres, about to go. Off they go now. Sovereign Squall began well with Count Venetian and Fully Royal to the inside. Away quickly is Suavity going up outside Count Venetian, and then Proud Poet when they settle down. With Royal Caliph next over on the inside. Voodoo Beat settling a good way back in the field. Fully Royal racing to the lead early over Sovereign Squall at the 1600. Suavity up a half length away third. Portland Patch moving up 2 lengths back fourth outside Count Venetian. Another 2 lengths break in the field. Royal Caliph over on the inside. With it Private Income and Open the Hatch caught 3 wide. 2 lengths back then came True Version over on the inside rail. Or True and Easy I should say, and back there with it there is Proud Poet and Voodoo Beat last of all. Heading to the 1,200 metres on top of the hill, and Fully Royal out in front. Out by about 2.5 lengths now to Sovereign Squall. A length away third is Suavity. A length and a half Count Venetian, a neck to over on the outside Portland Patch holding down 5th placing. 2 lengths break to open the hatch, covering ground around the outside of Private Income and Royal Caliph. Then 2 lengths to Voodoo Beat, a good way back, and back towards the end, True and Easy on the inside, and Proud Poet. They're below the 1,000 metres now. Onto the railway side, Fully Royal in front, a length to Sovereign Squall. On the outside, third is Suavity. 2 lengths back, Count Venetian. Then Portland Patch on the outside, followed by Open the Hatch, Royal Caliph, and then Private Income. True and Easy getting up inside it. Voodoo Beat's never been on the track, and Proud Poet as last of all when they came down the side. 600 out, Fully Royal being tackled by Sovereign Squall, who strode to the lead a long way from home. Suavity goes with him now, half a length away second. Fully Royal is gone. Portland Patch coming around the outside with Count Venetian. They're clear of Royal Caliph, True and Easy, and Open the Hatch when they corner. Sovereign Squall first into the bend, led by more than a length to Suavity, Count Venetian. Portland Patch on the outside, and then Royal Caliph and Open the Hatch out wider. Sovereign Squall at the 200, the leader. Count Venetian on the rail. Suavity can't go on. Royal Caliph for the run, but Sovereign Squall in front, led by 2 lengths to Royal Caliph. Sovereign Squall is being tackled by Royal Caliph, but pulls out enough. Sovereign Squall by 3/4 to Royal Caliph, a length and a half to Count Venetian, who just held third from Suavity, and then Open the Hatch. Behind them, Voodoo Beat, Portland Patch, True and
And they're off. Away to a pretty good start. Immediately Tie the Knot, the stayer, back towards the tail of the field, and Hockney is the early leader, about a neck or so on Masked Party. Dane Ripper in the third spot, a length and a half from the leaders. Then Magic of Sydney, Future King, a couple of lengths to Irish Air. 5 or 6 lengths Pursuits and 2 lengths to Tie the Knot. They go round the first corner at a good battle for the lead here, with Hockney getting it clearly now. He got away by a length on Masked Party, a length and a half away third to Dane Ripper, parked inside Magic of Sydney. As they race over the 800 crossing, Irish Air is tending to race a little ungenerously around Future King, and 5 lengths to Pursuits and Tie the Knot. The field in pairs as they come almost to the 600, and Hockney shows the way from Masked Party, travelling third Dane Ripper, and on its outside a half length away Magic of Sydney. 2.5 to Irish Air, and then comes on its inside Future King from Pursuits and Tie the Knot. Hockney leads the field in the Expressway as they straighten up, and Corey Brown goes for home on Hockney. It's a length on Masked Party. Dane Ripper 2 lengths away third, then Magic of Sydney, and Irish Air heads the others. 200 to go, and Hockney the leader. Brown's gone for the whip, a length and a half. Masked Party, Dane Ripper can't win, but Hockney looks as though he might come through his stiffest test to date with flying colours. He will. Great win by Hockney from Masked Party, Irish Air third, and then Dane Ripper followed by Tie the Knot, who's come back well. Pursuits over on the inside. Second last was Future King at Absolute Magic of Sydney.
To be about 6, and they were followed then over on the outside by Palace Prince. Further back in the field, Born to Perform, followed then by Hurricane Storm, and a length away last of all is Brother Meyer. Alvor leads, likes to lead, and it's got there by a length and a half now. Second, Lord Shiraz, a length away Lake Newland. 2 lengths away then Souvant Rouge, looks to be going all right. So to Barter Knight. Further back in the field came Torrazal. Palace Prince has gone deep on the outside. Further back in the field, Born to Perform, and they will follow then by Brother Meyer. And last of all is Hurricane Storm. Around the turn for home, at Alvor leads nicely, a length and a half clear Lord Shiraz. In third placing Lake Newland. Souvant Rouge has popped a question between horses as they come to the 200. He's working into the race fairly well, but Lord Shiraz got to the front. Lake Newland the outside, and Souvant Rouge is starting to make a run now. Souvant Rouge Mace up on the outside of Lord Shiraz. He got a lovely run through the field. Souvant Rouge is going to win. Souvant Rouge by a length and a quarter. Lake Newland, I think, second from Lord Shiraz, and then came the jolly pair, Torrazal and Palace Prince, followed further back then Over on the outside by Born to Perform from Alvor. Further back, Hurricane Storm, Barton Knight and Brother Mayer together.
Racing in the CF4 now. And Al Mansour first to bounce out of the barriers ahead of Special Dane. Stella Cadente away fast, and the 3-year-old settled out in the first 3 positions early. Ahead of Batavian, Cut Up Rough, Might and Power over on the inside. 2 lengths to Tarn Purlane, and Doremus dropped out to be last of all. Al Mansour left alone in front, heading to the 1,000, more than a length up on Special Dane. A length and a half away Batavian, inside Stella Cadente. 2 lengths to Might and Power. He's outside Tarn Purlane, and then Cut Up Rough, and a length away Doremus. El Mansour to the railway side, more than a length in front. G here stole it out in front at the 800, led by a length. Special Dane is second. Third on the inside is Batavian from Stella Cadente. 2 lengths to Might and Power, 5th outside of Tarn Purlane, a couple Doremus and Cut Up Rough at the 600 metres now. Damien Oliver dictating the race. Out in front on El Mansour, led by more than a length. Special Dane is quickening up the tempo now. Stella Cadente 2 lengths away third, followed by Batavian, hard ridden, and then Might and Power under pressure, 5th, turning into the straight where El Mansour shot 2.5 in front. El Mansour raced away now from Special Dane. Third placing held down by Stella Cadente, and then Might and Power starting to warm to the task at the 150 metre mark. El Mansour is in front. Special Dane's having a crack at him. Special Dane's racing up to El Mansour. Special Dane, El Mansour, they go to the line. Special Dane won it. Special Dane a half head, El Mansour, and Might and Power. Wasn't he coming home hard at the end to grab third? Few more bounds he might have won. Then Batavian. Back behind those to finish was Doremus, who ran on reasonably the rail from Stella Cadente, Tarn Purlane.
This afternoon to present to Mr. Ian McDonald.
One of the smartest away from Techniques. Most Secret jumped well, and so did Accept, and Dantalar scooting up towards the lead with Never Late. Length and a half to Turak, a similar margin then to Snapshots, followed by Tina's Star. And then comes Arthur's Lassen staging a couple of Sengigi Beach. Gimmick second last. Empower is Stone Motherless, 700 out. Regal Chamber from Most Secret. Dantalar getting up on the inside to almost make a line of 3. Accept is next, and she's wide out, followed by Never Late, the middle, Turak on the rails. Then Technique, Snapshots, followed by staging a break to Arthur's Lassen, Tina's Star, Sengigi Beach, Gimmick, and Empower's last as they straighten up, and Dantalar kicked away. And at the 250, Dantalar a length and a half clear. Techniques wide out. Turak's into the clear, followed by Snapshots, and then staging starting to run home well. Dantalar the leader, they're closing in on her. Here's Techniques and staging, followed by Snapshots and Sengigi Beach, but staging hits the front. Sengigi Beach is running home, but all too late, and what a return by staging. Staging beats Sengigi Beach, and Techniques, Dantalar next. And then Snapshots, Turak, followed by Accept, and a break then to Gimmick, followed home by Arthur's Lass. And then Never Late and Empower. Tina's Star, a long margin to Most Secret, and another 6 or 7 lengths at the tail, Regal Chamber.
On behalf of the Australian Racing Museum, I have much pleasure in accepting the portrait kindly donated by you, Mr. Bull, and just reflect on what Roy had to say about Bill's life. A wonderful man in racing, and it's just a great privilege for us as a racing museum to be able to receive this portrait and to place it in
Away fast, Spirit of Hope looking for the lead, Cheval Place, and now Corregidor comes around them, and Lindbergh is going to be the one to oblige and lead. As they start to sort themselves out into some sort of order now, going to the 1,200 metre turn, Lindbergh spears out 3 in front, Corregidor second, third placing Dry Humour from over on the inside, Cheval Place, Spirit of Hope outside of her. Further back in the field behind those then came Dibble's Dane as they moved down the side, and then came Brackenbury. There's another one wide, Supercut. Further back in the field behind those then came Hong Kwok Star with Mushtak, and also Rustic Dream, and My Advocator slipping up along the rail. Shannock's a fair way back at this point, and they were followed then by Backdrop, and then came Hero Wind, and last of all Blue Blood at the 800, where now a new leader, Dry Humour, took over, kicked out a length and a half in front of Corregidor. Lindbergh third from Spirit of Hope. My Advocator getting a lovely run up on the inside, and then just ahead of it was Dibble's Dane, improving. Cheval Place needing a run, Supercut deep, and they were followed by Hong Kwok Star, Brackenbury. My Advocator just on the rail behind that division.
Number 2, Mazawa, a late scratching at 4.13.
And then further back to Shannock heading the others. The widest runner is Backdrop. Dry Humour shot away in the straight and got clear. Dibbles Dane runs on and down the outside Corregidor, but it's Dry Humour clear at the 200. Cheval Places labouring down the outside. Now Rustic Dream is starting to let fly. Rustic Dream races up on the outside and quickly dispense with this top opposition. Rustic Dream spears away to win it well. 2.5 Cheval Place. Third placing went to Dry Humour. Spirit of Hope might have been fourth. Corregidor. My Advocator, Dibbles Dane, didn't quite finish it off. They were followed by Brackenbury, Serpicut, Hong Kong Star, Backdrop. Further back then came Shanoak Mushtaq, followed by Hero Wind. And the last couple home were Blue Blood and Lindbergh.
Into stride quickly. Scholastic going up into that leading brigade, not far away, Throat Lash, then Land Ahoy outside of making up grounders. Let's Go Halves over Caraboss, and Copperhead dropped out to the tail. At the 1100 metres mark, and Aberray sped to the front, led by 2.5 on Kairat. 3/4 of a length away on the outside, Celasta. Then came Hearts and Spades out deep on the track going forward. On the rail, Let's Go Halves. Between runners, Throat Lash. 2 lengths to Land Ahoy. Caraboss, and at the tail of the field is Copperhead. Sweeping off the back, 800 metres out, and Aberray's raced away. Aberray led by 4 lengths on Kairat and Celasta. 2 lengths away, Hearts and Spades. Let's Go Halves, 50 inside from Throat Lash on a loose rein from Land Ahoy, Caraboss. And Copperhead still back at the tail of the field. Just as quickly as Aberray went to the front, she came back to them on the bend at the 500. It's Aberray turning for home, a length on Kairat and Celasta. Caraboss out wide on the fence, Let's Go Halves. In between runners, Hearts and Spades. Then came Throat Lash and Land Ahoy. They're in the straight, and Kairat off the fence quickly pounced, and at the
Dane Quillo linked in, just about ready to go. Starter coming over to the platform now. All set and off now. Discretion reasonably out towards the inside. Drop Anchor was first to pounce, and away quickly Dane Quillo. Beijing Soy booting up along the inside of the pair of them. Settling fourth on the rail, then came Discretion, followed by, on the outside, Star of Rancho, and then Beijing Soy drifting back from Quiet Style at a couple of lengths to Western Reality. Mazaire led from Drop Anchor coming down the side, 2 lengths to Dane Quillo. A length away Discretion on the inside of Star of Rancho, and between those is Beijing Soy. 1 Quiet Style, 2 Western Reality nearing the turn. Mazaire a half, Drop Anchor, 3 Dane Quillo, and then Discretion niggled at fourth the inside of Star of Rancho. From Beijing Soy, Quiet Style and Western Reality passes it round the turn. Mazaire first into the straight. Drop Anchor cruised up on the outside cornering, and they're more than 2 lengths now to Discretion on the inside, and then Dane Quillo at the 200 metres, and now Drop Anchor goes to a clear lead, a length and a half in front. Mazaire can't go on. Discretion battling away with Dane Quillo. Drop Anchor at the 100, well clear. More than 2 lengths Dane Quillo and Discretion, and Drop Anchor. Drop Anchor wins it over a length. Bobbing go the Miners, give it to Discretion a nose in front of Dane Quillo. Clear of Mazaire, Quiet Style, Beijing Soy, Western Reality and Star of Rancho. Drop Anchor, Brent Stanley. Gee, wasn't it travelling at the home turn? And it's won comfortably on the line. Number 9, Drop Anchor, B. Stanley first. Time is 1 minute 3.79. Photo for the minor end of the prize. Not much in it there. Discretion and Dane Quillo. Just a bob of the head. Discretion's got it. Number 3 for second. And third, number 7, Dane Quillo. So 9, 3 and 7. 9, 3 and 7 official on race 7. The last event today, take out number 1, Prefer an Angel. Number 1 out of the last, the only change. 9, 3, 7. Fourth in the race was number 4, Mazaire. And fifth, number 6, Beijing Soy.
They're off in the Billy Cook welter. Away to a magnificent start. Ceto Stayer from the inside bounced out in front from Niagara. Star Joe hopped out well and moves into third. Posse and Basile Bay zooms up to fourth and a length and a half to Revenge and Fleet Mirage. Then Pimpala Sun Ingenuity followed by Zoragal and 2 lengths to Chosen Warrior. A length further back Mr. Piper followed by Western Approaches and Campaign Warrior the tail ender. Basile Bay racing up to join Ceto Stayer as they come down the side and going to the 800. It's Ceto Stayer about a neck on Basile Bay, a length and a half to Niagara to 1.5 Star Joe, and then comes on the outside Revenge, followed closely by Fleet Mirage, Fond Return, and then Pimpala Sun and Zoragal. A length and 3/4 to Ingenuity, Mr. Piper, and then Chosen Warrior. Western Approaches at Absolute as Campaign Warrior to the corner at the 550, and Ceto Stayer got away again about 3/4 of a length on the favourite Basile Bay. Niagara in third place, followed by Star Joe. Wider out on the track is Revenge, and Fleet Mirage is locked away. 300 left to travel. Ceto Stayer in front, Basile Bay 3/4 to a length off second. 2 lengths to Niagara. Star Joe struggles, and then comes Chosen Warrior getting up on the inside, but Ceto Stayer, by gee, this is giving us sight. Ceto Stayer, they won't catch Kelly Dunn, and Ceto Stayer flying home as Mr. Piper, but Ceto Stayer wins brilliantly. Second, Mr. Piper, Chosen Warrior or Basile Bay for third, and then Pimpala Sun. Western Approaches, Star Joe, Fond Return, Niagara, Fleet Mirage, and then 2 lengths to Ingenuity. Revenge, a long margin to Zoragal, and Absolute was Campaign Warrior. Ceto Stayer.
Baraka wants it and finds it about a length of requests. Going after them now is Apple Danish, but caught very wide. There's Blaze the Turf working between the fillies. Further back to Will Fly. Then High Royale the outside. Rose of Dane to the centre. Further back then Dashing Eagle. Aberon second last. Spirit of Love is last of all. 800 out and La Baraka untroubled to lead. Shows the way by a length. Second placing on the outside is Blaze the Turf. They were followed by Request and then Apple Danish nicely positioned fourth. Will Fly fifth and then Rose of Danehill sixth at the 600, and they were followed by High Royale Aberon. Dashing Eagle between runners, and 1.5 away last of all is Spirit of Love. Around the turn for home, and La Baraka said, catch me if you can. Dominic Charm is distanced, by the way, and La Baraka shows the way from Blaze the Turf, the outside. Further back now, Apple Danish. Will Fly runs home solidly, and they were followed back on the inside by Request, but here's Will Fly. Will Fly comes after the other one. La Baraka beaten, and down the outside, Rose of Danehill. Will Fly's hit the front. Rose of Danehill tries to get there. Will Fly in front. Spirit of Love charging out deep on the track. Oh, it's very tight. Spirit of Love or Will Fly. Rose of Danehill between them. Then Dashing Eagle, Blaze the Turf, La Baraka, Apple Danish, Request, Aberon and High Royale, and distanced Dominic Charm.
The first to bounce out. Gladden got away well, and Kalimna getting up on the inside. Miss Jugar went forward in the first 4 or 5. Passing the 1100 metres, Aussie Cozzy led from Blue Storm, going up a half length away second. 2 lengths to Gladden, Miss Jugar the outside, Kalimna back on the rails fifth. Then 2 lengths Tonicity from Plot and Glitzy last of all by 2. They're inside the 800, and the Flying Grey Aussie Cozzy, the leader, a length in front of Blue Storm. 2 lengths to Miss Jugar going up to third, wide out. Gladden between horses and Kalimna on the rail. 1 Tonicity, a half to Plot, and 2 lengths to Glitzy last at the 500. Aussie Cozzy the leader, 3/4 on Blue Storm, and Miss Jugar 3 deep. In behind them, a length and a half away came Gladden outside Kalimna, and Tonicity coming around the outside, clear of Plot and Glitzy. Into the straight now, Aussie Cozzy first for home. Blue Storm about to be called on by Cassidy, hasn't let it down yet. Aussie Cozzy now tackled by Blue Storm. Miss Jugar on the outside is sticking on grimly. Cassidy went for the whip on Blue Storm. Miss Jugar running a heck of a race on the outside. In fact, she's taken the lead, Miss Jugar from Blue Storm, and Miss Jugar will be too good. Wins it over a length to Blue Storm, and 2 lengths away third. A photo, give it to Plot, just in front of
and lead her now. Arletty right up there third, and 2 lengths to Lasties Bank trying to get across, followed by Savra and Captivating Aurum Heights. Further out on the track next is La Ferry, and then Direct Attack, and on the inside Pretty Spectacular, Cybele and 3 Golf Circuits. On the first corner, 900 to go, and Misty Dawn a clear-cut leader from Arletty. Lasties Bank a length away third, and on her inside is Camino Rose, then Savra and Captivating, followed by La Ferry, a length to Aurum Heights. Direct Attack has lost ground, followed on its inside by Pretty Spectacular, Cybele, and about 4 lengths to Golf Circuits. Circuit. They travel down past the 600 on the last at Randwick, and Misty Dawn leads the way from Arletty, a length and a half to Lasties Bank and Camino Rose. Then Sovereign Captivating, a length to La Ferry, Orem Heights, followed on the inside by Pretty Spectacular, and Direct Attack heads the others as they straighten at Arletty, swept away from Misty Dawn. Lasties Bank is joining in now, then Camino Rose and Sovereign the outside, and 2 lengths to Captivating. Arletty the leader, 200 to go. Lasties Bank on the outside, trying a hard out, and then comes Camino Rose dashing up on the inside. Lasties Bank still ahead behind the leader, Arletty hanging on. Arletty gets there from Lasties Bank and Camino Rose, then Sovereign, La Ferry, Pretty Spectacular. Then Misty Dawn knocking up, followed by Orem Heights, a break to Cybeal and Golf Circuit Direct Attack, and Captivating pulled up near the tail of